Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. Random. There is a group called Schiff, Skeewiff. It's upbeat instrumental music, and I've got Shake What Your Mother Gave You. Shake What Your Mama Gave You. Left, right, and back. Anyway, so I'm rocking out to that this morning. Mini skirt is very cute. On and on. Lots of fun. I'm here 365 days of the year, you lucky things. I take your 12 political questions out of the chat, so just leave them in the chat just before I come on, in the hour before I come on. And 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers to keep us safe, and if you're watching this on replay, guess what? You don't have to listen to all this stuff up front. You can just go in the description, all the questions are there, and you can just pick and choose, go right to the readings, skip all of the bits you're not interested in. But do come by in person, because I try to give you guys credit for the great things you say in the chat. It's just a lot of fun. And it is high summer here maybe not high summer yet, but it's, yeah, high summer. We're within a couple of days of high summer here in Chicago. So, it's very warm. We're in a heat dome as well. So, but I thought some cooling flowers and lovely colors and whatnot. We'll get through it. All right. We've got a lot of questions to say about Texas. But we're going to get to it. Oh, Shockwave's saying it's 100 plus in Texas. I believe it. So, all right. 2 minutes, 30 seconds in. Really? This is how, okay. All right. Okay, Rubio, summer vibe, like orange sherbet. Love the flowers. Oh, good. They made me happy, so I thought they'd make you guys happy. Alexander Bellino said, I think Autumn was hosting the historical hearings on her 4-year anniversary. How cool is that? Who would think? Who would thunk it? Yes, I was. Thursday was the fourth anniversary of the Black and Orange channel. So, and now that I'm thinking about it, do I have the right audio? Yes, I do have the right audio. Good. All right. All's well. Thank you, Nikki. So, yeah, 4 years. And there's a lot more ahead. You're not going to be able to get rid of me for quite some time. All right. Second thing, Tuxedo Cat had a question that I think is a Google question. So, are there any photos of the gallows at the Capitol being built? Like who built them? I have not seen that, but I would imagine there's Google stuff. My understanding is it looked to me at the time it's been a year and a half. My understanding at the time was that if you actually like pulled back and looked at the whole thing, gallows don't need to be that tall, but it didn't seem like in the movies. It wasn't like that kind of tall, but it was, it's plenty enough to give somebody the great big dirt nap. But anyway. Oh, Katie Arbuckle, I think my good karma's coming in. I've been talking to a cute waiter for like a week now. I hope things go well. I hope it goes well for you. All right. Okay, Rubia says it looked prefabricated. That could be it too, which would also help explain how they were able to get it up so quickly and why it was, perhaps the size it was. Alexander, wasn't it hung on the scaffold that was there? I thought it was different. I thought it was in a different place than that, but I could be wrong. I've limited understanding about the scaffolding, I will admit. All right, but we're going to jump in at 5 minutes, and we're going to jump into the first question. If anybody has any information on the gallows, do let us know, please. All right, Marilyn Rivera Aponte, is that it? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hola. Can you read on the GOP's wife or wives, perhaps? I haven't. How do they really feel about their spouses supporting Trump, Ted Cruz, Jordan, etc.? And I was wondering if there was someone in particular, because that's a lot of people. Beth A suggested he was voting for McCarthy's wife. So Cruz, Jordan, and McCarthy's wife. I could try. I can try. Thank you, Dave. All right, so Cruz, so Heidi, I don't know Jim Jordan McCarthy's wives' names, unfortunately. So you guys will have to tell me. But Cruz, Jordan, McCarthy, will do it alphabetically. Heidi. Oh, he's a pill. Can you imagine? I mean, seriously, think about it for a moment. I know, Carmen. It's wigging me out. Imagine being married to Ted Cruz. I mean, she's already got her issues. So, all right, Jim Jordan's wife. I assume Jim Jordan's married. I don't know. I guess I'll look. Jim Jordan wife. Polly. All right, Polly Jordan. She feels like a happier wife than Heidi Cruz. Who would have thought? Alexander Bellino. No, I will not imagine being married to Ted Cruz. Thanks anyway. Thank you, Deborah. K Rubio. Ooh, no. Okay, and then McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy. McCarthy's wife. Judy? Judy Wages. Women who are, this is usually the woman who's standing there and she's hemmed in by all the swords around her. Yes, it's being hemmed in. All right. Yoy. All right. Ted Cruz's wife, 7 of Pentacles. She's put up with this for a long time. She's put up with him for a long time. And there's been a lot of also success and perks of his job, but also just 9 of Wands, just feeling beaten up by the whole thing. 2 of Cups. No, but she's still hanging in there. She's still, part of the partnership. But it's a hard slog. The energy's not fun. Jim Jordan's wife, Polly, Knight of Pentacles. She's used to her human air horn husband. Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. She feels very, she feels much more anchored in the relationship in the family. Let's see, is there any more information here? 1, 2, 3, they have 4 children. Jim and Polly Jordan. Yeah, she feels, I'm getting the word anchor, and I'm feeling anchored. So that's what I'm getting with this. He goes off and he does this thing. She's raising kids, heart of the family. It's just kind of there, but very anchored. That's what I'm getting. And then I just had her name. Kevin McCarthy's wife, sorry. McCarthy accused of an affair with a House member after a failed speaker bid. When was this? Oh, grief. 2015. Lovely. Judy McCarthy. Well, she's married to the most underwhelming man you can imagine. He really is, even with his position. I read on him, and if we were not living in a patriarchal society, there's no way he'd be where he is. No way. No way. Deborah Murphy says they've known each other since grade school. Ah, okay. Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Death card. Let's just say this isn't the best marriage. She feels secure as in their financial future, but I've got massive legal worries about, well, heck, we just saw her husband possibly stepping out on her. We got a great big death card just hanging over this, which may be McCarthy's political future. I don't know, but I mean, it's just bad. She's just like, okay, it's very practical because it's a pentacle, but it's just very, I'm here. Sleepless nights, death card. This is not good. Not good. Well, none of them are particularly gung-ho. They're not Ginny Thomas. There is no Ginny Thomas-like energy today. Thank you, friend. Nikki Rigel, yes, not good. I agree. Yeah. Ick. All right, so that was like a 3 in 1. 3 in 1 reading. Okay, so we're going on to Eileen's question. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely human beings. 1445. Pastor Mark Burns is running for Congress in South Carolina. He's calling for executing parents of LGBTQ plus kids and people like Lindsay Graham. lately supporting sensible gun law, for treason. Will he lose? Nikki Rigel, she's worried. She's very worried. Judy's very worried. But Pastor Mark Burns, running for Congress in South Carolina, calls for executing parents of LGBTQ plus kids. Joyce Gordon says Burns is insane. I think this would qualify as several sandwiches short of a picnic. Will he lose? Will he win? He's running for Congress. Pastor Mark Burns. Crazy, Pastor Mark Burns. Alexander Bellino says, I guess there is a deeper deep end. Oh, that's the problem. We just keep finding deeper ends. Rob D must be related to Major Frank Burns. MASH reference for the win. Oh, grief. All right. King of Swords. Yeah, laying down the law. His law. Four of Pentacles. That's a lack of support, a lack of funding. Nine of Wands. People feeling beaten up. Three of Cups. Devil. Five of Wands. This Three of Cups in the center. This is the center in these 5 card spreads. The center card is quite often it's the keystone card for the reading. This Three of Cups is a democratic celebration. This is extreme. This is a devil. This extreme. This card of rancor, stirring things up, causing fights, causing not good trouble, causing bad trouble. That's what this person is going. I believe this person is going to lose, but he's going to go on to. The cards are saying he's just going to go on and keep stirring the pot. But he doesn't have the backing he needs. There's a question coming up about what the effect will be of so many extremists winning in the primaries, and what effect that will have. So we'll read on that in a minute. But this doesn't look good for him. Excuse me. Excuse me. Renier says Burns is not a religious man. He's a zealot and a hypocrite. Yeah. Yeah, this is just creepy. Yeah. No. Thank you. Okay. Rhonda Cox says, I'm so tired of people demonizing LGBTQ people. It's sickening to me. Yeah. And, excuse me, you want to say something about my nephew? Let's have that discussion. Because I love him to pieces. Anyway. 1930. Eileen had a question. Okay, nice to, even reading on the January 6th stuff, it's nice to just not read on Texas for just a little bit here because, all right. Will Pence talk to either the January 6th committee or the DOJ Grand Jury? I can look at both, actually. I can look at the committee and the grand jury. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Tony S says, can you imagine being trapped in an elevator with burns? I'd probably be fine only because I'm a heterosexual white woman. But good heaven knows what would happen to me if you found out that I read tarot cards. Ooh, please. Brenia says Pence won't. I feel he just won't. All right. All right. Will Pence talk to the January 6th committee or the DOJ Grand Jury? Let's talk to the... I can't remember who it was, but someone in the news was saying, do not canonize Mike Pence. He didn't say no. He pursued every avenue he could find, including calling Dan Quayle to find out if it was possible for him to do what Trump wanted. And don't forget, he, unlike rare in the past, he went up there in every state where he was certifying the election, the counting of the votes. He was asking, does any state, the state, are there any objections to this? And then a Republican would stand up and say yes. And he would say, is it in writing and signed? And the Republican would say yes. And then the Democrats would groan. He may not have actually crossed that line in the end, but up until that, I mean, he was adding stuff in. Well, Pence is going to be key to a lot of legal stuff. All right, so is Pence going to speak to the January 6th committee? Eight of Pentacles, Hierophant, that's government, Ace of Cups. Working. They almost don't need to. They may try, but this is... They're in a very strong position. These cards, they almost feel like 5 times heavier than this one, which would be Pence working that day. I don't know that they'd get much from it. So, will Pence talk to the grand jury? Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, King of Wands. Well, this makes more sense. This Eight of Cups is gathering evidence. Two of Wands is communication. King of Wands is Trump. So communication, evidence, Trump. That makes it more likely. But all of these are ultimately about the communications, and you may need Pence for some of it, for what was said privately, but they've got a lot of messages. So Kathy Rawlinson says a member of the House and a senator were required to sign the objections. Those signers were part of a seditious conspiracy. We will see more proof in the hearings. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Kathy. Hello, Becca. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. It's always a good day when Becca's here. It's always a good day when Becca puts out a grand tableau or a reading. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Fran Urbina says, Pence is a religious man. I'm sure he will tell the truth about everything. he's the one who was standing there looking at Trump like Trump was his firstborn son. I mean, do you guys remember the way that Pence used to look at Trump? That please, oh please, and say he's such a great man and all this kind of stuff. Pence lies when he feels he should. If because he says he has conversations with Jesus. If Jesus tells him that, yes, go support the walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins, he does it. So I don't know that Pence will be truthful. No, I don't think so. But anyway, 2630. Kelly had a question. Define sedition. Texas GOP push for referendum vote in 2023 to secede from the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 1869 that Texas cannot secede from the Union. Texit, endorsed by GOP Chairman Allen West. Is endorsed by GOP Chairman Allen West. Will this outlandish nonsense push more people to vote blue? Tim was saying, as a Texan, I'm not a seditionist, but pre-approved by Congress before Texas was admitted into the Union, we have the right to divide our territory into 4 additional states for a total of 5, but remain a part of the U.S. That's an interesting thing. So I'll ask on that in a minute. So I've got 3 questions here. The first one is, will this outlandish nonsense push more people to vote blue? From Shockwave, will the DOJ or Biden stop the crazy plans of Texas from happening before the November election? Which plans? And the other one would be dividing the state. So Joyce Gordon says, Texas just declared the 2020 election illegal. Oh yeah. They've put out their GOP, state GOP, what do you call it? I can't even remember. It's what we believe. Shako, did you read the community from yesterday? The community post from, no, I didn't get a chance to. I'm sorry. I had a 12-hour day yesterday, so manifesto I call it, says Kevin. You're not wrong. I like that. That's probably the most accurate. So are more Texans going to vote blue because of the crazy? Frida Smet says, how many senators will a divided Texas have? Depends on how many states. You get 2 senators per state. Star. The star of symbol of Texas. If we're in the right energy. All right, will more people vote blue? 8 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Justice. You've got competing forces. Inflation is brutal and is absolutely the Biden administration's Achilles heel right now. But this is people still being together as family and what have you. This 8 of Cups is walking away from. This character is walking away from all of these cups, and cups are usually Democrats or Democratic votes, Democratic voters, people who would vote democratically, and Republicans are walking away. And so it's possible there are going to be more people voting for Democrats, and they're going to find this much more, I call this my, for those of you who remember the Rider-Waite version of this card, 6 of Cups, I call this my Saturday at the Garden Center card. So just finding out that things can be nicer and quieter and more decent on the left. But this is inflation and it hurts. Center of the reading is 3 of Wands. This is the man with the wands, far right, looking out, watching for things to come back to him. So what they put out coming back to them, this is the far right. This is Cruel King Abbott of Texas. This is, others like that. There's also the Justice card right here, and it's Major Arcana. So this is what's going to happen because of the January 6th. It's the whole insurrection thing, what they're going to do with Trump. And ever since I picked up on yesterday, I picked up on Trump wearing an ankle monitor under house arrest, having been convicted. I just feel better. So I think there is a shift, because there are voters who are like, I don't usually vote Democrat, but these guys, they've gone off the deep end, and I'm not going there. This is also the Supreme Court. All kind of legal stuff. But don't forget that the Supreme Court too. That's quite the balance. Yes, there's inflation, but I'd really like my daughter to live. So, and there are some people who do understand that the inflation is not Biden's fault. He's doing what he can. There's inflation all over the world. And this is not caused by an oversupply of money in the system. So Eileen says, FYI, Dallas judge removed Texas Attorney General's office as intervener. Hang on. In case over the treatment of transgender youth. No justifiable interest to act on behalf of anyone in this case. Is that... well, let's hope that helps. Pamela Bright, did your dad have a nice Father's Day? Yes, he always said he did. So, Joyce Gordon says, Texas Republicans are so red the state's bleeding. And, okay. So, at 34, we've got the next part of the second of the 3 questions. 24. Will the DOJ or Biden stop the crazy plans of Texas from happening before the November election? Alan says, I don't wish 45 any harm, but I want him to face justice. House arrest would be a start. No internet access. Alan, I am so with you. I am so with you. Well, there are quite a few people in prison, though, who do have access to the internet. So it wouldn't be unheard of. There's some prisons where you can basically rent iPads and watch movies. 35. Will the DOJ or Biden stop the crazy plans Texas. Not directly, not like, okay, Texas. 7 of Wands. Well, on the defensive, the far right are going to be on the defensive, but I don't know that it's going to be something they can lay at Biden's feet. Hippie Gypsy says, I'm casting runes. I believe we will get through inflation. Let's try not to worry. I think we'll get through it too. High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. 3 of Swords. This is some working on some things behind the scenes, maybe starting to get some traction on something about maybe investigations of current, focusing on the Supreme Court. But as far as stopping the Knights of Republicanism, 6 of Swords, this is not necessarily good. This is my card of going up the river. This is my card of going to prison. But who are they sending to prison in Texas? And incredible heartbreak. And this just feels like Biden and the DOJ, they're over here. They're working on it's not direct. And there's going to be just a lot of pain in Texas. I am so sorry to say. So, all right. 38. Let's see here. All right. Are we talking, from what Tim was saying, pre-approved by Congress before Texas was admitted into the Union, we have the right to divide our territory into 4 additional states for a total of 5, but remain a part of the United States. So the question is, will Texas secede or split up? Ooh, my stomach just turned. That's some nasty energy. Why is that nasty energy? That's a lot of pain. You're right, Joseph. You and I got the same first 2 cards. Okay, the energy on this is awful. Why? I'm not staying in this energy. Eight of Wands. They've got so much right-wing stuff coming down. 2 of Cups. King of Wands. The Moon. They want to. The party's being pulled backwards toward the crazy, the untethered. Being a Democrat means you're a federalist. This person, he feels like he's being pulled backwards off of his throne. Because the fact is, you try to turn Texas into its own country, and no. You're going to have big problems. Go ask the UK. Or splitting. No, I'm not really getting splitting. But this king is being yanked off his throne. He's being pulled backwards into the chaos. Whee. welcome, Helga. But boy, that energy was nasty. I'm just going to leave it there. Make of that what you will, because I can't stand that energy. Jen Glenn, oh God, even my stomach started to feel queasy. I know, right? It's not good. Okay, 40-30. Be kind. Okay, will we be wildly excited about the hearings tomorrow? I'm coming on tomorrow at 11:30, half an hour before the January 6th Select Committee hearing starts. Hearing number, what are we on now? 4? Pause. 4. Yep, tomorrow is number 4. And then on Thursday as well, be coming on at 11:30. So, and then there's nothing else officially scheduled after that, but they expect there to be at least one more after that, but I don't know. Okay. I've heard of Wandering Eyes, I believe, but hey, let's not no, Pamela Bryan, someone can't be a moderator and you won't be able to see them in the chat. You can't actually hide that. But let's not time out Joyce Gordon. Okay? Let's not do that. And thank you to the moderators for keeping us safe and caring about each other. Appreciate that. Okay, 40-30. I got distracted again. 40-30. Will we be wildly excited about the hearings tomorrow? Like, yes. Well, thank you. Hearing number 4. Oof. Okay. Suddenly it's like my third eye. It's like a bunch of information just like fell out of it, which is weird. And it just felt like a huge amount of information here and here, not just coming in, but like going out. And just, that was wild. That was a very weird feeling. Temperance. Okay, we have to temper our expectations. Hanged Man, Star, 3 of Pentacles, more of the plan. But Mike Pence, that plan, Star witnesses, more of the bigger plan. There's going to be a lot, but it's going to be hard to watch. It's going to be emotional. Yikes. Oh, my understanding, Lucky Girl, is yeah, I'm getting out of this energy. I don't know what's going on. Is it just me? Suddenly we're just getting really nasty energy. I don't know what's going on. No, we can have moderators if they're not talking in the chat. We won't know that they're moderators. But as soon as they make any comment, oh, I see. If they make any comment in the chat, you can't see. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I am not liking this. And this is also why I don't wear short sleeves. Can you say see-through skin? I look like an atlas road map of the highways in the U.S. Let me brush my hair. Gonna brush that bad energy right out of my hair. Okay, it's just not going to be happy no matter what I do. And it's very, very hot. All right. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment. I will. Shockwave says it's Texas energy you're feeling. Well, what is the next thing? Because Yvonne was saying, can't wait for the. What was it? Can't wait for the hearings tomorrow. Adam Schiff will be leading the presentation and questioning, so that should be good. All right, we're going to go overseas in a minute to Russia. I'm sure the energy will be much better. But no, seriously, that was... Nikki says, I'm getting a nauseous feeling. So was I. So let's not do that. I'm just going to get this very hot hair off the back of my neck. Joyce said I had to go get chocolate. I understand. Anna says, oh, geez. Marie Henson says Texas can only break into 5 states. There was somebody who was just briefly a minute ago, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name, but who was saying that the problem with Texas breaking into 5 states is that each one would contain a major city, which would give them a lot of blue votes in there. It would be harder to gerrymandering things. Susan, does that mean it's going to be super intense tomorrow? There's going to be a lot tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where this... I'm trying to calm down, and I'm trying to figure out where this energy is coming from. It might be Texas. It might be holdover from Texas. I'm going to put one more pin in my hair. I'm going to pull the cards, and Nikki Rigel says it crept up on me. Yeah. Ellen says maybe grab a fan, some water, keep hydrated. Alexandra Bellino. Good Lord, 5 little Texases. Yes, 5 little Texases, all in a little group. Okay. All right, what's up with this nasty energy? I've got ice in this cup, so I'm just going to... All right, what is this energy? King of Swords. 3 of Wands. 4 of Cups. It's just the extremism. It's the unbelievable cruelty involved in the extremism. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Tina White says, yeah, Texas would never approve of being little. Yeah. Henson, North Texas, South Texas, East Texas, West Texas, and Central Texas. Oh, geez. Whew. Okay. Yeah, the extreme... Oh. Okay, where's that question? We're going to do at 49:30. We're going to do that question that was in here about from Fire Sky. At 49:30. Oh, by the way, keep in mind the Supreme Court could be ruling on some major stuff Tuesday, tomorrow, or Thursday, or one of a couple of days next week is when it's most likely. So nasty Supreme Court rulings could very well be about to land. what I just felt was just it's like people have lost their minds. Now, Lindsay, which tiny Texas gets Cruz and which one gets Abbott? That's awesome. That's a great question. Wow. So, Fire Sky was asking, or was saying, I find it disconcerting that so many MAGA people are winning in primaries. Is it something to be concerned about? I think so. See, I'm not upset. I mean, I am disgusted with the state of quite a few things. I want people to be treated better, all this stuff. But I just got hit by this wave of disgust and fear, and this is weird. Somebody far right. Yeah, there are a lot of far right people who've been winning primaries. Thank you, Eileen. 3 of Wands, the far right, putting things out, expecting what's going to come back to them. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups. All right, well, the good news is that all of this craziness, which is the far right, what they're doing, the bludgeon, the groups of them working together to go just more and more right, just far out as possible. It's going to lead to more Democrats being elected in November. Yeah, I honestly, I wonder, I really am starting to feel like maybe this is, I just opened myself up. I'm reading on Texas, and the far right, and I wonder if it's the blowback from this week or next week from the Supreme Court. So Fire Sky, I don't think we need to be as worried about the crazies getting into office nationally. Locally is kind of a different thing, though. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I just get hit by energy. I open myself up. I get hit by energy sometimes. And I'm just trying to... All right, what is this at 54 minutes in? 54. Bad energy wave I just got hit with. Have a look. Boo Boo's down here bathing, but that's not exactly unusual. Kevin says that would be peachy keen. Peaches would be nice. Peaches? Peach? Alexandra is saying Texas is lower vibrational thoughts and chaos. All right, it's negative energy. Oh my gosh, I feel fine, but this energy, I try to reach out to it to try to figure out like where, and it's just like tears. It's just absolute tears. And it's like, whoa, 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 wait. Everybody, calm down, step back. Wait, breathe, wait, don't cry. Knight of Wands, definitely the people on the right fighting aggressively. Okay. Ruby Jean, have you looked at Texas's astrology chart? Oh gosh, it's been a while. Not enough that I remember it. Something of the Supreme Court, but I didn't quite understand it. I'm sorry. High Priestess, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands. Far right. Okay. Investigations into Trump world. Secrets on the far right. And then the committee laying everything out. All right, so it's not the Supreme Court. Dave says there's a solar flare that has doubled in size in the past 24 hours and is pointed directly at Earth. Ick. That could be the feeling, Ginny, feeling of tears. Seven of Pentacles, fruits of labor. Knight of Pentacles, the lovers. Strength. Women's strength. My favorite card in the deck. Yeah. Beautiful art, beautiful woman, beautiful kitty. Yeah, it's all far right energy. Oh, there's a point, Malone. A solar flare for the solstice. Carmen Tristan says, I love the cards. I do too. It's a yarn tarot. Links in the description box. Wheezy Squeezebox says, I was thinking of making a cake. My original idea was strawberry. Now I'm considering peaches. Cool. I think I've got some frozen peaches in the freezer. I basically live by myself. So, I mean, I just cook for myself. So I quite often keep fruit in the freezer until it's ready. Or until I'm ready for it. Not everything, but a lot. All right, 59 minutes in. I'm feeling a little bit better. Wow. Tina White. 59 minutes in. Tina White is pointing out that there are 2 American soldiers being held captive by Russia who Russia claims they're not eligible for rules governed by the Geneva Convention. Of course they do. 2 French soldiers were sentenced to death. Oh my gosh. Will the American soldiers be safe? I'm going to read on the American soldiers and the French soldiers. What's going on from the Supreme Court? Deborah Murphy says tomorrow's also the first day of summer. Yeah. Tina White says they're going to try them for crimes as soldiers of fortune. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's have a look. 2 American soldiers, 2 French soldiers. Thank you, Rachel. So I'm feeling better too. I think we got the message. 2 American soldiers. 2 French soldiers. Russian energy. Well, not Russian people energy, which can be lovely, but Russian, like, government energy. 6 of Cups. All right, that's not a horrible card. French soldiers, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that for the French soldiers. The 2 American soldiers, Star and the 7 of Cups. Better than this. It's a lot of confusion, saying that they were doing things they weren't. Russians lying. I'm shocked. Tina White says the French soldiers were sentenced to death. U.S. soldiers have not been tried yet. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't like this for the French soldiers. This I don't know how they perform executions in Putin's Russia. But I'm definitely getting, Romanov energy. Ugh. All right, the American soldiers. Anything more on the American soldiers? Oh. Queen of Swords. That's a kangaroo court. That is completely fake. That feels like the kind of justice that Navalny got. Strength, 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Well, I'm asking about the American soldiers. Ultimately, I'm getting strength. I'm getting the Saturday with your family at the garden center, and I'm getting sitting pretty. As in, there may be some quiet deals through third parties that Putin gets some money that he's really desperate for. Something. But I'm getting good cards on them. So bless all of them. Divine Spirit, fill the world with your divine energy. Pour divine energy into the world to raise the vibration of all higher and higher. For goodness, for kindness, for health, for happiness, for empathy, for understanding in all the world. Until everyone can feel how connected we are. How much kindness is rewarded for the good of all. Bless. Okay. 105. I'm actually going to skip one question because I need to sit down. But I'll do this. I'll do this question, and I'll carry the one about Charlie Chris over to tomorrow, Eileen. Pretty sure. Did I read on something else of yours? I hope I think I read on. Yeah, I have read on one of your questions today. I'll do the other one tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to read on Jared and Ivanka. It's a question from Rob D. Jared and Ivanka are in Israel this week. Why? To escape fallout from January 6th testimony, to escape from the House Oversight Committee investigation into Jared's 6B investment firm, to escape from the wrath of Don. Jared and Ivanka are in Israel this week. Tina White, house hunting. Tina White says something about silver may help. Thank you. Oh, good, Jen. Good. Joyce Gordon agreed. House hunting. Thank you, Alexandra. Javanka. Hey, guys. What you doing? The devil, you say. Corrupt energy, you say. Oh, wait. Oh, Milan is saying, oh, okay. Not colloidal silver. That's not happening. Hello, dear heart. How are you? You coming up here? Hi. How's things? How's the kitty? What about some good kitty energy? 6 of Pentacles. So, a little bit of charity. Oh, you are such a good boy. Yes, you are. You are the sweetheart. You are the sweetheart. Thank you, Joanne. You're so precious. You're so precious. Yes, you are. He's a good boy. Duh. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Don't need to lick my hand. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Where Javanka over there? I'm just going to have a quick look. 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, High Priestess. Ooh, boy. Yeah, there's something sneaky in what they're doing. And they're feeling out in the cold. Hi. It's celebration. Afraid of that 3 of Wands is them being afraid of what they've done, coming back to them, coming back at them. Hi. Yeah, they're worried. So, oh, thank you guys. Yeah. Which of the Wildwood says, Boo saying readings are over for today. Yes, and he just found one of my hair clips, so he's like, oh, toy. That's gonna do it for me for today. Thank you guys. I'm afraid it's gonna be it for me today. That energy was nasty, and I'm gonna go sit down and get a cool drink. So thank you for everything. I did get through quite a few questions today. I got through at least 10. I think I got through 11. I think 10. Anyway, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be coming on tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning, Chicago time, Central Time in the U.S., and we'll watch the 4th hearing together from the January 6th Select Committee. I may take some questions beforehand, but I'm really only going to take questions about the hearing. And that question, Eileen, about Charlie Chris, I will do that reading on Wednesday. I'll move it to Wednesday's description box so I don't lose it. All right. Marie Henson says, take a nap. Oh, you're adorable. No, I've got stuff to do. I've got a lot of stuff to do. But I'm going to sit down for a minute and just cool down. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Book Art Media channel to do creative sprints. You're always welcome to join. And yeah, other than that, yep, bring your popcorn. But we'll make it. And the truth is coming out, and this is a good thing. And the committee's doing a good job. I believe the committee's doing a good job. They're having an effect. Marie says I'll be at the eye doctor tomorrow. Well, I hope it goes well. I do. All right. So hang in there. We're in this together. You're not alone. And there are good days ahead. There are. All right. And I will see you right back here tomorrow at 11:30 Central Time. All right. Take care.